let's talk a little bit about cameras. So I use a point and shoot small camera, and it can zoom. Hit this button, it zooms. Zoom, Mr. Camera. Doesn't want to, oh, and it's just pretty simple. I prop things up for my shots if I gotta stabilize it. Could zoom in on animals and stuff. And when it's like you're out there, you don't have the batteries to use a cell phone like this. Some of the other stuff, there was my prop. For this phone, I had to pinch it between the two rocks. Effectively, my tripod is whatever I can find. Oh, and this camera, it's gonna have, it can auto bracket shot, a little cold from that water. It can auto bracket shots, HDR, and usually I just leave it in its automatic mode. It also has a timer, not just a shot timer, but a lens shutter timer, so you can shoot long exposure. A manual setting for long. Oh, I'm freezing. A manual setting for long exposure shots. The moon, the water, whatever. Going over this. Oh, so selecting a site. Last year, I know this area, so I've already gone around the terrain. People come down here during the day. But last year, I hammocked in the woods. I'm just cowboy camping. I know it's pretty safe. Not to say that nothing might happen. I actually don't mind that people come down here now and then, especially if I swim. You never know. But we're near a major city, so I mean, for how pristine this is, it's an urbanized area. Stuff's been working. The Rab wool shirts, the North Face sweatshirt, it's all been working. This has been really good. This it's like $100 cheap economy down quilt. The zip-off pants with the pockets. Great socks. These wool Vermont lifetime socks. Oh, I was going to talk about hammocks. People asking me my hammock. So all it is this. I got effectively a hammock's like a luxury. But all my hammock is, get this sucker open, one hand. The hammocks, right now it's lashed in with a bug net, but the hammock is a tiny thing. The hammock's about the size of a tennis ball. And if I was some people don't even, they think it's too much of a luxury. They don't even want anything like that. They're like ultra super light hikers, but I just like being able to hang about anywhere, like especially you're in an urbanized area or you really want to hide somewhere. And it's super comfortable, of course, with the air pad. I run these X beds for a reason. Like, not only they're the best insulated, but they got this mummy shape. There's some others out there that are catching up with them, but I spend the money there. That's about a $230 item. But anyway, yeah, that's the whole hammock with the net. And I have an even smaller bag when I don't have the net. So hasn't been going too bad. Get back in and get refreshed again. Yeah, so don't expect to film with a cell phone unless you got tons and tons of batteries, or maybe one of those Hasselhoff things that is just the camera part of the cell phone that snaps on. And you gotta have batteries. Don't come out without batteries. I got at least 2 or 3 smaller batteries, all the different wires, 3 or 4 different wires. And my ultimate emergency battery actually has a crank on it in case everything runs out of batteries, and there is no batteries anywhere. So there you have it, you know, on batteries. Portability. You know, you're going to carry something big that's hard to haul around, or something small that doesn't take as good of a picture. I'll tell you on what I'm using. Now and then I get a great picture out of thousands, and I can blow it up like, say, 12 by 16 or whatever. For the most part, you can make a pretty darn good picture up to 5 by 7, 8 by 10, 8 by 12 using this smaller, cheaper camera or a cell phone. But I've had some awesome pictures blow up to huge panorama, like 20 by 30 pictures. It's just kind of more of a crapshoot. If you want to have less work running these cameras and not have to take thousands of pictures, you got to run a bigger camera, you know, something that lets more light in and has more a sharper lens. If you want to get every one of these rocks, you got to have a sharp lens. You can't be using this thing or this cell phone. But if you want, it's more about getting out and just showing you're out there. Hey, they work fine. And you've almost got to learn some of the manual settings, pick up on it. But certain brands have really good automatic settings, like I hear Sony does, and I had an old Canon that does. The Canon sucks the batteries, research the batteries, research the plugs, the chargers, the adapters. Time to get in the water.